crave your masculinity. We don't want wishy-washiness. We don't want something that's unwavering or soft. We want your hardness. We want your masculinity. We want your presence. We want to know that when we fall into our feminine chaos, that you will be there to catch us. We want you to take control so that we can surrender.
YouTube, welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before I get started, I will not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if it feels like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself, because I'm only talking about bad women that do bad things to good men and teach the good men how to spot the bad women. You have to understand, words only hurt whenever they're true.
Nigga, what?
If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. Can you do me a favor? Hit the notifications button right now. All right, guys, I'm caught in a little bit of traffic. I'll spin the cameras around and show you what type of traffic I'm in. But I decided to go ahead and do a video because I'm going to be here for a while. All right, today I'm going to be talking about the key factors of what a woman really wants out of a man. All right? Too many guys overanalyze themselves and the woman when it comes to attraction level and when it comes to everything in life. A lot of you guys overanalyze everything that's going on, and that can be your biggest downfall whenever it comes to women and yourself. You cannot analyze it. When it comes to getting money, you just have to understand this. You'll only reach your maximum potential as a man when you own your own business. If you plan on working a job and moving up a corporate ladder for those benefits, you have to understand you have to be willing to kiss a lot of butt. You have to fill someone's ego, your boss. It's too much gameplay whenever you're doing corporate world. It's easy for you to just find a dream and chase it. When you find a dream and chase it, it's going to make you more confident as a person, because you're going to go through a lot of ups and downs and a lot of ins and outs just with money. If you just chase your dream, that will actually strengthen you up for a woman, believe it or not, because if you think the games that a woman play is bad, you should see the games that are really played out here in corporate world and games that are played when you actually work for yourself and own your own businesses. You could be sued at any given moment, even when it comes to us YouTubers. So understand, with us working for ourselves, we got to pay attention to a lot of stuff that we can't even entertain women that's going to throw us off. So I'm going to stress that the most is because when you are chasing your dreams and you are out here working for yourself, you think differently than a person that works a 9 to 5. A person that typically works a 9 to 5 is already trained for his job. So when you're not working, you're trying to find a way to fill that time, which typically you guys want to get married and have kids because you don't want to be at home by yourself during that free time. All right, understand the different mindsets between a 9 to 5er and a person that actually owns their own business. But when it comes to a woman, follow these techniques and I guarantee you, you will always be successful. All right, 1, a woman needs space. Less is more with a woman, but when you are around her, make it count. What do I mean? Just make sure that the conversation flows together. But what's gonna matter with a woman is what happens when you guys are not around. The more you call, the more she's not gonna like it. The more you get rejected, your subconscious mind says, let me keep proving to her that I really like her. Let me keep proving to her that I really like her. It happens in a relationship. When everything gets ready to end, you try to say, let me just show her more I love her. Let me just show her more I love her. You spend too much time trying to show a woman that you like her, hoping that that is enough for her to just say, all right, this is a guy who's just gonna love me to death. Let me just be with him. That never works. The more you show her that you like her, the more you're pushing her away. So when it comes to a woman, you have to learn to always keep space. Your dates should be weeks in between, but you're scared that if you don't call her enough, she's just going to go over to the next guy. No, she didn't want you anyway. You treated her like a celebrity and she treated you like a fan. When it comes to a woman, less is more. In space, you have to understand, space is needed. She needs to miss you and she needs to feel like I need to learn more about him because when I was around him, it was good. So you need to always have her brain in limbo trying to figure you out. You can only do that with space. Trust me, space will go far. Next, you gotta be good in bed, bro. I'm sorry. And all this, I'm just gonna eat her out for a half hour. I'm gonna eat her booty and all this stuff. I'm sorry, that's beta stuff. All these dudes that wanna lick her vagina and her butt and all that and all over her body, that's beta male stuff. An alpha male does not do that. An alpha male gets busy with it, bends her over and release all of her stress. You cannot look at being with her in bed as romantic or passionate. You can't think none of that at all when dealing with a woman. What you have to look at it as is, this woman is stressed out and she has a whole bunch of hormones inside of her that needs release. You gotta look at it that way. So when you sit down and you're with a woman in bed, you have to understand that your job is to get all these fluids out of her body. So you got to be able to go the distance, but you got to be able to tame her to keep her body in place. That's what a woman wants. She wants a man who's going to tame her by putting her body in place while they're having sex, and then just go in and you have to really just beat it up, bro. You got to go the distance. So she releases all that juice she has in her body, which we will call an orgasm. It has to happen. If you're unable to do that, she's going to keep jumping from guy to guy to guy to guy to get that release. And all the guys are going to be doing the same thing, eating her out and just licking her booty all night, thinking that that's going to work. That's not going to work. You really have to, you release all that stress and put her to sleep. If you're not putting her to sleep, I'm sorry, it's not going to work. At some point in that relationship is going to fold. But if you learn how to rock her to sleep, bro, in the bedroom, she'll put up with another woman because she knows that getting rocked to sleep is very far few in between. Understand that. Next, someone who doesn't take her that serious. Understand that. Too many of you guys would get into competition with her. You'll try to prove yourself while she's trying to prove herself. What you gotta be is, you gotta be the guy that don't take nothing she do serious. Everything when she starts acting serious, you gotta be a clown. You gotta look at her like, man, ain't nobody caring about that. Ain't nobody caring about that. You gotta be that dude. It may sound bad that I'm telling you this, but it's not bad that I'm telling you this. A woman likes the guy that does not take her serious because women spend too much time in a tense mode trying to prove to people they're tougher than what they are. So truthfully, they want to be around a guy who's not a goofball, but who can use a lot of sarcasm, that don't take a lot of things seriously. And that's going to cause her to want to feel like a little kid again. But when you're goofy, then she's gonna think that you're just a person that thinks you can get by with jokes. That's not gonna work, bro. So understand, do not take things serious. The best way is to not argue with her or get in debates. Don't get into debates with women, bro. Don't do that. The moment you start getting in debates with women, she's gonna automatically look at you as a beta male because you're playing and you're giving her too much attention for that moment. A lot of guys that argue with women online, they don't necessarily get women in real life. So understand, never take her serious or act like she's not serious. Don't try to prove yourself on an intellect level. Don't try to do that. Try to keep it nice and calm, but not too serious. Next, be opinionated by what you mean. All right? Don't, like I just said in the last one, don't get into debates. Learn to be opinionated. Learn to say exactly what you want to mean, and then whenever she gives you a rebuttal to it, you know what you say? Let's just agree to disagree. Don't get into a debate, but definitely be opinionated. She likes a man that can stand his ground. All right? If that exhaust is getting loud, I'm finna slow down so y'all can hear it, because I'm on the highway. Everybody want me to go fast, but I'm just gonna slow down and keep talking. Learn to be opinionated, all right? Too many of you guys, you have your opinions, but when you get around women and you start to debate, you always giving her the benefit of a doubt that she may be right. You can't give her the benefit of a doubt that she may be right and be like, oh, okay, I never looked at it. Okay, I agree with you. I've seen you guys do this. Change up your whole theory because the girl may be cute. No, you got to learn to be opinionated, stand your ground, and when she goes against it, don't debate her. Just say, hey, let's just agree to disagree. I'm open-minded. You have to learn to be that way. Trust me. Her main goal is to throw you off track. Every woman's goal is to pull you into a feminine frame by getting you to argue and fight with her. This is why y'all don't see me doing debates with women online. That's right up their energy. They're taking your energy every time they throw you off, and they got you in position to try to prove yourself. Stop trying to prove yourself to these women and just give your opinion, stand by it, and when she disagree with you, just tell her, hey, let's agree to disagree. Next, last but not least, and this is a big one, your effort to get her should not be more than what hers is. You have to understand that. That's why I say less is more. She should always be in a position to where she's trying to get you more than you're trying to get her. What that means? That means that if you're calling every other day, but she's only calling you once a week, she's showing less effort. If you call once a week, all right, and she don't call at all, that's it. The game's over. The game's over. I'm sorry. Go to the next girl. The game is over. You can never be doing more work to get her than what it is she's getting you. That's how you know who the prize is. In every relationship, somebody's the prize. The man is either chasing a woman or the woman is begging the man to stay. It's in every relationship. So you have to establish up close, am I the prize to this woman or I'm not? Because if you're the prize to her, trust me, she is going to call you. She is going to keep calling you. She's going to want to hook up. She's going to want to spend some time together. She's going to want to go out and do things. So she's going to call you to set that up, or she's going to text you to set that up. If she's just sitting back and she's doing the process of elimination of what guy is going to just keep calling her, I'm telling you right now, bro, that's a miserable woman. And you don't want to be with no miserable woman when it's all said and done. A miserable woman is going to do nothing but snatch your energy and just keep snatching your energy. But if you stick to these 5 things and you find a league that you're supposed to be in as a man, and you're finding a group of people that you fit in the most, you have to understand this space that we're in, manosphere, red pill, or whatever they call this space right here that we're in, everybody is stuck in the same room. These are not really your friends. They're just people that you can relate to for the moment. Your friends are going to be people that you share events with outside of the internet. I'm just letting you know that's how life is. You have to learn to live in a real life. And then you would never have a problem with a woman, all right? All right, guys, I'm on my way to my next destination. When I leave, I may get y'all another video, but y'all let me know what you think about this video. Try to stick to these rules. Hasta la vista.